This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrive in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to gleaming State Farm Stadium, the home field of the Cardinals in Glendale, Arizona. As we'll see last season's national champions, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. fake on first down. Quick throw to his receiver. Wide open downfield. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. And the big play wiped away. That's a costly flag on the offense. Quarterback making some changes at the line. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He escapes the pocket. Looking deep on the very first play. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
Wow, what a rough way to start this football game for these guys. Already kind of in a hole inside their own 20. In their first play, they give up a sack, and now they're going in the wrong direction, getting a little closer to their own goal line.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Third down and a mile. Looking to throw for it. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Bursts into space. Touchdown, Texas. They draw first blood in this national title game. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kirk.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it, with the long layoff, the hype, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an opening drive and a touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone.
Offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26. The Golden Flashes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
Quick throw to the left. Oh, what a grab! Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. The Golden Flashes will have first and 10 here.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done. Ball handed off. Fights up a defender. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs. It's first and 10.
All right, Chris, here comes that tempo. Sometimes just getting that first down will kick them into that gear.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Makes a quick grab. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. The Golden Flashes looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Quick throw, the catch is made. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. He keeps it on a design run. Touchdown, Golden Flashes, as they answer with their first score of this title game. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Third and short, they hand the ball off.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Good throw to the flat. It's a screen. Brought down, but broke a tackle. Produced a solid gain there.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle, but first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Looking for the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He could go. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
The Golden Flashes offense retakes the field now. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Defense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. The Golden Flashes are in the red zone now. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Kent State. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Longhorns offense takes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. Longhorns will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking for a man. Bringing pressure. The pass is incomplete, but a flag is down on the field. Let's see what this is all about. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. So the offense comes up now in first down thanks to that costly penalty.
Here we go.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he's brought down out at the 46.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Split backfield here. Throw to the running back in the flat. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up fourth down. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others. But, man, plays like this is what you love to see and kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
Looking to throw it on first down. Pass rush closing in. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
That sack sets up a second down and long. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He slides down to avoid the tackle. The Golden Flashes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Breaks loose at the 45. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
The defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. The Golden Flashes have first and 10 here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so second and 5. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. Second down, looking to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. Couldn't quite get there.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
The Golden Flashes come to the line with first and goal. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. And it's second down and goal now for this offense. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. as a design quarterback keeper. Touchdown, golden flashes. This offense cannot be stopped. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
First play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws, it's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
Short connection to the tight end here. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Roche. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. To dart to the left side. He's got it near the end zone. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's first and goal.
221 wing, 221 wing. Ready.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he's got it! Touchdown, Longhorns!
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. He put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. One more play before they head to the locker room. No press here. The defense backing away. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And they get him down on what will be the final play of this first half. A minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Kicking team makes the recovery. Well executed onside kick. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right here.
Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. The quarterback drops back. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Tough running that breaks a tackle, picks up the 1st down.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
It is intercepted.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Kent State's offense back out there now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grabbed by the receiver. The Golden Flashes will crank up the tempo.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
1st down here at the 45. One explosive play has got this drive going, and they're set up near midfield. First down, looking to throw the football. It's a short completion of the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Moves out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw it again. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Press coverage now from the secondary. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Quick throw to his receiver. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking deep to the right side. Caught inside the red zone and still running. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Texas.
You talk about being in a zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Kent State offense on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The Golden Flashes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there. The Golden Flashes looking to keep this drive rolling.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
And the receivers got it. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. No huddle now for the offense. Design quarterback run. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. QB keeper all the way. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. The Golden Flashes begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
All right, here comes that up-tempo look from the offense. Sometimes it's just getting that first down that will kick them into that gear.
Pass is caught on a comeback route. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Kent State. A heroic effort here on the biggest stage. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. We'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid a tough 3rd and long situation. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. The pocket breaking down. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. The Longhorns come up to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Can he get there on the ground? Some hard running there through a tackle.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this 1st down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a 1st down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now.
But what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back. They've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay, more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy, and maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
Second down play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
That gain sets up a third down play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Breaking tackles. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Longhorns. A huge play here in the ultimate game.
Boy, this quarterback is hungry for the end zone. That was not a short run. Guy put his running shoes on and took it back to his Pop Warner days, showcasing that agility for the long touchdown.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! And they're finally able to bring him down. A big gain to wrap up the third quarter. Heck of a ride through a very competitive first three quarters. If you check out some of the stats here. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Looks to the left, pass caught.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking to pass here on second down. The receiver makes the catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Nice execution here for the first down, and this is what they like to do. Doesn't necessarily have to be a big pass play to get this tempo kicked into gear, but here they come.
He's got it in the open. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down. The Golden Flashes will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Looks to the left for a quick throw. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. He keeps it on a design run. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Coming up, second down and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Hey, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his fourth rushing touchdown. And this game alone, this guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Powers through. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Wants to throw it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Well, this running back is very dangerous in the open field as a runner. Here we see him catching the football as a receiver, but the defense does a great job of keeping him short of the first down marker.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. No, he didn't make it. He did not get there. What a huge play by this defense late in this tight game. The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. Short pass finds the tight end. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Kent State.
This guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas, 28.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Texas offense comes back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Looking to throw it on first down. Running back has it on a screen now. Spinning out of the tackle. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Longhorns come to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, I got to be honest. I mean, this is the national championship. We've seen so much out of this quarterback throughout the year and these receivers, and yet here in this biggest stage, they cannot do anything through the air. The timing is off. Now, again, you got to give credit to the defense, but I'm just shocked to see the way they're performing here.
It's caught inside the 30 and still going. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29. Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, what a grab! He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. First down here for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Touchdown, Texas. What a grab in the end zone and a clutch moment. Here we go, national championship game, fourth quarter, one possession game. Let's see who's going to step up.
Well, the stakes can't get any bigger. The offense has done their job to give themselves a chance. But what about their opponent? What about the other side? How will they handle this pressure late in the game? They still have the lead. I want to see what their plan of attack is and how aggressive they might be willing to be.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Oh, the kicking team recovers. That gamble pays off. Got to make sure the guy's allowed to make the fair catch before you hit him. Very obvious call there.
On the set.
Grinding away on the ground. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Now it's second down here. Looking to throw here. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Receiver makes the catch. Oh, it would have been a big momentum shift with that play, but the penalty negates it. Crucial third down play coming up. DB's backing off from the line now. They get the completion. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but is just short of a first down. Coach decides to go for it on this fourth down. Design quarterback run. The golden flashes. He'll try to keep this drive moving. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. To first and 10 play coming up for the offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaking free at the 35. The ball is out. Scooped up in the defense. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make yardage. They get him down, but the recovery and the return could be a game-changing moment.
Oh, my gosh, I can't believe the one thing they couldn't do, they just did. Put the ball on the ground, working with a lead here. Less than 3 minutes to go, and in the blink of an eye, we got an interesting situation unfolding now.
A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Handoff here from the shotgun. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Now they try to run it here on second down, unable to get the first down. And now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion, the clock will stop, or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's third down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
The Golden Flashes line up on first and 10. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. they've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them, and how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time, and as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Kent State Golden Flashes.